Littleton, Colorado with my friend Candice Ferguson. We're picking up our hot chocolate bombs, which we're going to do special for New Year's Eve. It's one of her signature items that she has. Candice will tell us more about how she makes these, but they're awesome. They have hot chocolate inside with marshmallows, and she does a pop-up bakery setup here out of her home. So Candice, What's Good with Joanna Michelle is the show name. Tell us a little bit more about how long you've been in business and what all you do.
So I've been an entrepreneur for a very long time, and baking and creating all of my life, and really started to turn it into something more and share my creations with friends, family, and now everyone who's willing to do drive-by pop-up bakery. At the beginning of quarantine, I was doing drive-by bakery where I would call my friends and say, drive-by bakery, and I would leave something on their porch, get back in the car, and then go home because we couldn't connect, we couldn't do that. And it's just grown and grown and grown and continue to do it. So we feature everything from fresh baked breads to from artisan breads to marble rise. We're doing French pastries, European treats of all sorts of different varieties, lots of sweets and cakes as far as that goes. We often feature gluten-free items. I have an apple tort that is to die for. It's one of my favorite treats that we do every once in a while. And our regulars often order cinnamon rolls. So we've got cinnamon rolls coming all the time. And the cinnamon rolls are extra special because they are sourdough. They're made with my sourdough that I started from nothing, and it's continued to grow and evolve. And just for the holidays, I started featuring the hot chocolate balls and ornaments. And for New Year's, it's really remarkable because you get to have your own ball drop right at home without having to be around people and do your whole thing. And it's made with semi-sweet tempered hard chocolate on the outside, so that's the shell. And then on the inside, it is wonderful Starbucks hot chocolate mix, then topped with marshmallows, and there's also sprinkles that when you pour the hot milk over the top, they dissolve and erupt, and you get this explosion of sprinkles and marshmallows. Who doesn't want that for
so excited?
So it's really delicious. And then I do tell all of my friends, it's amazing with hot coffee. So if you're not a milk drinker, or you don't want to do oat milk or almond milk, which you absolutely can do, the coffee is really definitely the way to go.
Yes.
And, you know, if you want a little something extra, I tell people that, you know, if a shot of Bailey's or Kahlua falls into that cup, it will change your life. So those are some of the treats that we offer. And then always on a rotating menu, it's seasonal. So I offer jams and jellies. All the jams and jellies are things that I'm either harvesting out of my garden or getting from local farms and producers, which is really amazing. Yeah. So it's been pretty fun.
I'm so excited, Candice. This will not be our last time here. We got a 4-pack of the hot chocolate bombs for $20. And so if you're also looking for that something special for the family, definitely you can find Candice on Facebook, right? And what are some other ways people can get in touch with you? Do you have an email address?
Yes, so we can do it like that. You'll find me on Facebook. That's the easiest way, always through Messenger, and also through C-Sweet Bakery and Fine Foods.
Yes, and it says that on this little sticker right here. C-Sweet Bakery and Fine Foods. We're here with another one of Candice's special things that she produces for her pop-up bakery patrons, and she's going to tell us about how she goes about making these cheeses, because she does spend a lot of time on them.
Cheese making is really both an art and a science, and getting the science down is just half the battle. Creating and crafting the cheeses that you end up making is really a beautiful thing. Using all fresh local Colorado milk from Colorado dairies is really important. And I also go through a whole sustainability process. Milk can be one of the largest producers of waste and runoff from the whey in making cheese. And so I have taken that a step further and do a 0% waste product, so that when I make all of this cheese from the curd, I end up taking the whey and reducing it down and making a caramel with it. So earlier
Yeah.
this fall with Pop-Up Bakery, people were treated to, I always have a secret item. That week's secret item was apple dipping kits. So
Yeah.
caramel apple dipping kits. It was adorable.
With homemade
And so-
caramel.
with
from
homemade caramel
Yeah.
from the cheese as I was producing all the cheese. So
How cool.
on the board here we have an Asiago, a cheddar. This is a beautiful cheese that is actually soaked in wine and has developed crystals on the outside. So I call it my sparkle cheese. It's the most Candice thing I do, is making glittery cheese. And then these are two blues that are blooming and fully ripened.
Yes.
And these are ready to be washed down with a brine and served. So these are our New Year's treats. And this is about a third of the cheeses that I've got going on in the cheese
Oh
cave.
my goodness.
For people who have been through to Pop-Up Bakery during the summer, and we sit around the fire, there's often cocktails, non-alcoholic beverages as well, and we typically serve the breads that I make with a little treat that night. So these will be for our ongoing guests that are
yeah,
part
for
of
Pop-Up.
that. Yeah.
Oh, that's so exciting. Well, thanks so much for sharing that piece of your business as well.
Absolutely. I'm so glad you guys could be here to see it.
Thank you. Thanks so much, Candice, for taking the time to do a little interview with us. Thank you so much. We appreciate your time.
Thank you to your audience. Thank you, Carlos, behind the scenes. We really appreciate all of you coming out today.
Thank you. What's Good with Joanna Michelle is the name of the show, and we have a friend of mine on today to talk about One Scoop cookies that her and her husband do together. Her name is Stephanie, and oh gosh, my light's probably too bright, but they have a One Scoop cookie business. And actually, I received a shipment of them the other day, and Carlos and I actually taste tested them. Anyway, guys, I was able to get Carlos to get up from in front of the TV. It is Monday, so you know what that means.
The football game is on, you guys. It's the only time I get, and it's my day off.
Anyway, we're enjoying a treat here. We actually just put them in the microwave I did 20 seconds. And so we did get some meltiness going on with the chocolate chips. And so the two flavors that I have on this plate are the Cookie Blast and then the Triple Threat. So now we're gonna taste test. That one's yours, babe. It's kind of warm. They're all warm and gooey. And they're already pre-baked, which is why you just have to heat them up in the microwave. Whoa.
Not bad.
That is a Cookie Blast, people.
It's pretty good.
And this is a scoop, like an ice cream scoop. And there's an Oreo inside of there. Mine looks like M&M and maybe some peanut butter.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
From Reese's Pieces. So, I mean, I would recommend if you're a sweets person, which Carlos has a sweet tooth, the worst out of the both of us. So if he approves, it's one to add to your list. And it's locally owned, you guys. Stay tuned for the interview with her. And I hope you guys do order from her to support her small business. Thanks for watching. And they're so delicious. He had the Triple Threat, and then I had the Candy Blast. And this is just awesome. And I love your little stickers too. We're going to post those everywhere so people ask about them. But they're really cute. And I just wondered, Stephanie, how long have you guys been in business, and how did you come about this concept?
So actually, we've been in business for about 8 months now. We started in May, so during the pandemic. And we came for the concept because cooking and baking has always been our family event every week. And so cookies being our favorite thing to make just quickly turned into a business adventure. My husband is specialized in business and marketing, saw the trend rising really fast with online marketing and businesses, and the ease of delivering food all over the states. And here we are serving cookies to 50 states worldwide. I love it. So
Yes, definitely. And I'm happy to be supporting the business as well, because right now it seems like what is definitely trending for sure. So I'm in agreement with Anton, is the at home entrepreneur and busy parents that are now at home and able to do double duty is something that we're also seeing a trend in. So that's definitely appreciated that we have a couple that's in it together, kind of like me and Carlos are doing this YouTube venture together. And so the other question we like to ask our entrepreneurs that we feature on this channel is, how have you seen a difference in how you run your business as we get further into the pandemic? What are some of the things that you've done to kind of innovate your process from when you first started?
well, in the business marketing stage, while we were coming up with the concept, the pandemic hit. And so we really restructured our business before opening to structure around the pandemic. So that's why we went with an online business offering contactless delivering to our customers all over. We took those extra safety precautions in the beginning when we opened, of wearing masks all the time during productions, even shipping when we go to the post office, always wearing gloves. And then we upped our sanitizer, things like that, to industrial grade for the house, things like of that nature, to keep everybody safe. So we just keep with the times and keep up on our safety to ensure everybody that orders gets the best product from us each time.
Yes. And I think one of the things that I personally am challenged with a lot is the baking aspect of cooking. I'm actually I love to cook savory things, meals. So usually I'm doing that. So having the option to mail order desserts and support my local entrepreneur, that's my friend.
Absolutely. And
that I
each
really
cookie is a quarter pound a piece. So they're huge cookies. So one
Yeah,
cookie,
they're but let me tell you, I think Carlos has like the biggest sweet tooth of anyone that is in this house, and he almost ate the whole thing in one in like 2 bites. The triple threat has that Oreo inside of it,
yes.
and
Yeah.
he just loves that, and it was so delicious. I had a little nibble of it.
Yes, we're trying to keep up with new fun concepts for everybody. Hopefully for
Definitely.
today, coming up with some new cookies like chocolate covered strawberries, things
Yeah,
like
and I'll keep a watch out, because we're definitely probably going to order some Valentine's Day cookies for sure. Did the concept actually come about, like the one scoop concept?
for the one scoop. So honestly, I was just playing around in the cookies one day, and I was messing around with the ice cream scoop, and it just came out looking really neat. And I love ice cream. It's always my daughter's thing. And here we are now. I honestly, like, once we baked it, I handed it to Antoine. I was like, I think this is it. I think we should call it one. He came up with one scoop. I'm not gonna lie. Once we got to I think I like this concept. These are my cookies. And he was like, one scoop. And I was like, yes, one scoop. It's literally one scoop of ice cream, but it's a cookie.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
And that's cool, because they're cute, and they look like they ship well too.
Yes.
So yeah, so that's definitely a plus. And it's differentiates you from any other dessert delivery service, because I've never had a cookie shaped like the scoop. I mean, like, we scoop our cookies and then bake them. They usually flatten out, but these ones, they're pre-baked. And
Yes.
so when you receive them, you're just microwaving them to warm them up so they get nice and gooey and warm inside. So that's something else that makes it super easy. It's not like you're going to the grocery store and getting like those blocks of dough that you have to bake. You just heat it up for 10, 15 seconds and it was delicious.
Mhm.
So
It's
last
got
but not least,
sweet.
yeah, it was so good. I heated it up a little longer just because I like my chips to be
Cookie
like
corn.
melty in there. Yeah.
Me too.
So,
Me, like, my cookies melting off the plate, and I'm like, yes.
yeah. And last but not least, what are the social medias that people can reach you? And
Right now we are on Facebook and Instagram mainly, and then really our website. We're just promoting our website. So www.onescoopcookies.com. And then you can find us on Instagram and social media, email us.
and I know that the holidays were crazy. I'm still getting packages that were supposed to be received before Christmas. I'm sure you're probably experiencing the same with some of your shipments out.
Yes. The holiday shipments have been lost in distribution with Denver. I think yours was one of those that came a little couple days later than expected, unfortunately. But
yeah, but it wasn't too bad. What
correct,
is
and
the
that's why I
typical?
like. Typically, it only takes 3 days to get to our farthest, even onto the East Coast. I'd say 3
Oh,
or 4
wow.
days for a rural area because I try to have everything pre-baked. So when people order, they go out within the next 1 or 2 days. I keep everything fresh and restocked each week. We also rotate our flavors out each week to keep them fresh like that. So, but the holidays time, we gave about 5 or 6 extra days. When COVID amps up and they lay off those workers, things like that, we give an extra 6 or 7 days to get it out to you guys, things like that. But that's why we vacuum seal them to ensure their freshness. So with us baking them within 2 days of you guys getting them out, things like that, it ensures them to last for at least 2 weeks to 3. So
Yeah, very cool. And so thank you so much for being on our show. I'm excited for you to watch your business grow. Again, Carlos and I will be ordering again soon.
absolutely. I look forward to it. You guys please enjoy it.
We will. And definitely if you are looking for something different to add to your repertoire in terms of desserts, please check out One Step Cookies. They are a local couple that is doing this out of their home, and they're delicious. So thanks so much again for being on the show, Stephanie, and congrats on being newlyweds, Mr. and Mrs. Smith, and we will keep in touch.
It's been a pleasure. Thank you.
Thank you.